Hello, Queens. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, today we'll be making twisted turban using Adire fabric. For this tutorial, we'll be needing our Adire fabric, 1 yard. We'll be needing our elastic band. We'll be needing our pins. We'll be needing our tape measure, our needle and thread, and then sewing machine. Let's get started. I'm using two different Adire fabric. You can make use of just one fabric. So just as you like, but I just want to mix it and just see how it goes. So I'm mixing these two fabrics for my twisted turban. The measurement for this fabric is 32 inches by 12 inches. 32 inches is the wideness and then 12 inches is the length. Same with this one. So you'll be needing two. Like so, you are cutting 32 inches by 12 inches times 2. So I cut this and then this is also 32 inches by 12 inches. After cutting out the fabric, the next thing we have to do is to take this fabric and then we fold it into two. We take the fabric like this and then we fold it into two and then we pin it down and sew straight down. We sew straight down. Same thing with this fabric, the other fabric. We fold it into two, pin it down and then go to the sewing machine and sew straight down. I'm done sewing the fabrics. Can see we sew it straight down. The same with the other part, so straight down. So the next thing we are going to do now is to turn over the fabric to the right side. Then the sewn part, we put it at the middle. So there's the sewn part, put it at the middle. Same with the other one. Take the sewn part and put it at the middle. The sewn part right here, and this is the sewn part right here. So this one is facing down, the sewn part is facing down, and then the sewn part of this is facing up. You can see this is the sewn part and this is the sewn part. So you take one of these and cross it like this, and then like this. That's why it's called a twisted turban, a crisscross turban, because you have to cross it like this. The next thing we need to do is to take this one side, we pin it, this other side, so we pin it together. So let's do that. So these two sides pinned, so we flip it, turn it up. You can see it's already turning out twisted right there. The next thing to do is to put it on each other and then we pin this side also again. So this is what we did. We pin this place, open it up and then put it on each other and pin it again. So we've pinned it. So we've pinned three, 1, 2, 3. So we just have one side open. So what we have to do now is to take it to our sewing machine and sew it down. And make sure you are as close to this place as possible, to this end. go here to sew it straight. Also this place too, you sew it straight down. As you can see, I'm done sewing. You can see I sewed this. Can just take not even up to half inch, like just quarter inch. Sew the, can see sewn all the way down. And as I said before, you make sure it's very close to the end. You know this place will be a bit bulky, but just make sure it's as close as possible. Then you can see it's turning out nice. You can see the twist in front. So the next thing now is that we need our elastic band, because this is not a stretchy material, so it's the elastic band that will make it stretch and sit well on the head. Just 7 inches, yeah. Mark it. Measure 7 inches at the other side as well. Mark it. And then for the casing, we measure 1 inch. You can see from this downside up 7 inches, and then from this closed end to this side 1 inch. 1 inch, because our elastic band is a 1 inch elastic band. You can see 1 inch. So we'll measure 1 inch here. Same thing to, we'll do the same thing at the other side too. Measure 1 inch. And see, I've sewn the down part to see. I sewed it here, up here, and then down here. Now what I'll do is to stretch it out and then sew it on the 1 inch mark. So as you can see, I've sewn this place. You see, first here, then you sew it straight down at that 1 inch marking. The same with the other side, here, here, and then sew it straight down. And one tip I want to give you is that when you are sewing this place, bring out the elastic, because if you put it in, you might sew the edge, and then when you sew the edge, it will remove, it won't stay. So it happened to me. So bring out this elastic a bit, so that you be sure that you are sewing the elastic itself. I don't know if you get. So the next thing now is to bring the two ends together like this. We are doing all this on the wrong side. Bring the two edges together like this, and then we sew it straight down. We sew it straight down, just half inch. And you can serge the edge. If you have a serge, I will leave it. If you don't, after doing that, then we take our needle and thread to create a gathers at each side. So let me go and sew it, and then we finish up. So I've sewn the last part, that is the edge, and then I've serged it. So the next thing now is to take your needle and thread and then create a gathers effect here. So let's do that. So what you do is this elastic part, you will not gather it, you just leave this elastic part, and then you gather the rest of the fabric. So I'll go one more time to gather it. This gathers is necessary because it will give it like a snatch effect when you put it on. It won't just be flat on your head. So the last step is to take your glue gun if you have. Then we, this place where we stop the sewing of the gathers, we use our glue gun on it. So if you don't have a glue gun, the best alternative is matches. You use matches, and then you like light this place just a bit and make sure you don't burn your fabric. But if you have a glue gun, you use your glue gun. This is to ensure that this place stays, like it doesn't lose, and then the durability of the sewing will be longer. This is how the turban looks like now. You can see the twist in front. You can see this is how the back looks like, stretching. You can see the gathers effect here. This is me rocking my beautiful Adire twisted turban. Thanks for watching. Bye.